That's what I was telling her I want to get a shirt. It said our forefathers would have been shooting by now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome back there, sports fans. So I'm going to take a break from the torch I gave you in my last video. Give you this guy here. He's works as cybersecurity for Chevron, not a small thing, who's completely tuned in and turned on. And we talk a little bit, go into the cybersecurity and the state of things and the affair of things and what may be done and what could be done. So this is a little bit more enjoyable than that last video. God. So, you know, the routine, if you can, if you like it, if you can, share. If you can, please do contribute. BadassUncleSam.com. Hit the shop button. That's BadassUncleSam.threadless.com. SubscribeStar.com. Badass Uncle Sam. PayPal. Badass Uncle Sam 76. Gmail. So please do. I could use it. Things are not going to get any better, I know. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the flip side.
Usually, you see, liberals don't last about but 2 questions here. And
they get mad and storm off?
Yeah, they just they can't handle it. You'd like to leave anything in the Bulletproof Vest Fund, any small donation? Unless you're a liberal, then everything's free. Some responsible conservative will come along and pay your way through life. You know. Yeah. Would you like to take the Democrat hypocrisy test? You afraid you'll fail?
Definitely will fail.
Yeah. Okay.
So what's our bet, Caesar? If Hillary goes to jail by 2020.
By election time 2020, she doesn't get a pull.
Ah.
But if she goes to jail, I don't get a pull, right? But if she doesn't go to jail, then I get a pull.
Did you just rig that question? Heads I win, tails you lose kind of deal. Yeah, I know. You know, I'm waiting for Barr to finally do something.
I think they've been doing something. It's just been all in the background. Like, what's his name? The IG. He's been investigating them for a while.
Yeah, but you know.
But so like part of the reason that they say like nothing can be done now is because there's still corrupt judges and even like the Ninth Circuit, right? Like they overturn everything, and they
but we're talking about criminal charges here. The Ninth Circuit won't have anything to do with that.
Well, I mean, things that shouldn't be overturned, they're overturning. So I think you need to get that corruption out, and then once that's cleaned up, then you can go and they actually get punished.
Yeah, but justice delayed is justice denied. I mean, there are things that this woman has admitted to on camera that my dog could go ahead and indict.
Yeah.
Why not just release the FISA documents and put them on the defensive?
Yeah.
I mean, just something. I mean, yesterday Congress put Barr in contempt.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
We can't, do something?
You know,
other than tweet?
What did they do? They voted to find a president in contempt of his racial tweets, right? And then most of the time, that's what the people want. No, I want you to get to work and start doing stuff that's going to benefit the people and start doing this crap that helps nobody.
I know.
Like, what do you get out of it? Okay, so you did it. Now what?
Yeah.
We're in the same boat.
It's all political bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, it's all,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, I'm even running into liberals that are kind of fed up with the crap, especially when they, what? The Green New Deal?
Yeah. Yeah.
Infanticide? What?
Yeah.
It's a bridge too far. And I think, if anything, Trump's been playing the brilliant politician by focusing on the four,
Oh, yeah.
and bringing them, and so he's having the rest of the Democrats having to defend them,
Right.
putting them all in a bad light.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, he's playing the game, but still, man, I am fed up to with hearing it's coming.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and yeah, it sucks. But hopefully, the wait will be worth it. Hopefully.
You know who the biggest cynics I run into? Are the people in the government authorities. I've talked to IG investigators out here. Said she'll never go to jail. I've talked to prosecutors. Say nothing will be. They're the biggest cynics, and that worries me.
Yeah.
That worries me.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going, okay, how much more are we being, the carrot on the stick?
Yeah.
Are we being led on?
Right.
And how much longer can we go before we say enough and just march on Washington?
That's what I was telling her I want to get a shirt that said our forefathers would have been shooting by now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Did I give you a get-out-of-jail-free card from Hillary Clinton?
Sure.
This is a good, as you know, for any crime in the world.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, check out my YouTube channel, the back, and my shop and all and everything else.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. You need a lot of my designs in apparel. They come with the trigger back guarantee. If you don't trigger a liberal, you get your money back.
Nice. Awesome.
I mean, steal that little thing you just gave me, too.
Right. Yeah.
What do you do back there in East City?
I do cybersecurity. I work for Chevron, company out there, yeah, so.
Terrific. I got to speak to the guy at the Cybersecurity for the White House.
Nice.
Yeah, he worked at Washington State University.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
And, well, that whole area right, that whole genre, I mean, everything is there.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is there.
Yeah.
And there's really no solid, from what I understand, everything's got a back door.
Oh, yeah.
You just got to be smart enough to find out where it is.
Yeah.
So there's really no,
And that's one of the things, like, for me with the whole DNC hack, that, the Russians hacked it and blah, blah, blah. So look, I'm in IT, I'm in cybersecurity, I understand the things that would be left behind if that happened. I said it was an inside job, somebody grabbed it, he died, Seth Rich.
Thank you.
I said he handed it over.
Thank you.
They found out, they killed him.
Thank you.
I said nobody hacked anything. She was giving access to China, all these other people. So she should be in jail just for that. So many things, and it's like, I said, so that's Roger Stone.
Right.
That's his defense. He said, okay, so you're saying that I worked with them to hack this server, do this and do that. Okay, show me proof that it was hacked.
Right.
They don't have it.
Right.
Because it didn't happen.
And William Beanie, he was the first guy to come out and say, did the investigation and say what you just said.
Right.
The speed was too fast for it to have been hacked.
Yeah,
it had to have been put on a thumb drive or something like that.
You're right there. She wants the banana smoothie.
Okay.
So, it was like, so if lay people like myself can find this out, again, where, all right,
Yep.
where is the justice? Why don't we see it? Why aren't we seeing something? Because, God, even what was it today? There was another thing that came out. You listen to like Google too. Maybe Project Veritas catches them on video.
Yeah.
Saying, we're going to manipulate and hack, so this don't happen again, so we don't have another Trump.
Yeah.
Have we seen? And then when Google went before Congress the other day, I didn't see one congressman bring that up. They were like,
I saw Ted Cruz interviewing somebody.
yeah, at the beginning, that was about a couple of weeks ago when I first came out.
It.
But then when they were in front of Congress just the other day, it was like,
yeah. And that's what a lot of even she doesn't accept it. I said there's people in power that can just go and say, hey, you know what, that thing you were talking about, I'm gonna need to stop that, right? So then that's it. That's the end of it. Yeah. Same thing with her, right? That's why she hadn't been in jail, because
the deep state.
Right. So, but some people, like I said, my wife doesn't believe any of that. She says you're just a conspiracy theorist. Okay, whatever.
Otherwise, we'd be seeing something. I mean, as I say, if lay people can find these things out easy enough,
right.
And then we never see the follow-through. I mean, look at 9/11 alone, for crying out loud. I mean, any lay person looking into just the cursory looking into that goes, we were lied to. I've talked to enough witnesses out here that were there that day that have told me stories that have never appeared on the news that, would blow the whole official story apart. Yeah. So if I'm out here on the street and could find this out from, just standing here.
Yeah.
Right. You're telling me that professional investigators and journalists and everything don't know?
Right.
I mean, Trump himself said it during the election, the things that made me go, what?
Yeah.
You remember that quote he said?
Yeah.
You elect me president, you will find out who really brought down the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the day after 9/11, you saw that interview he had the day after?
Yeah.
The buildings don't fall like this, so he knows.
Yeah. Yeah, he said it the day it happened. He said, I do construction.
Yes.
Those buildings were brought down. Yeah, he said, this wasn't a terrorist attack. Somebody brought those buildings down.
So again, with all the myriad stuff, we know Seth Rich is like sitting there.
Yeah.
Like, this guy was murdered because we know this. We know.
It's like I told my wife, I said, I think that with this things happening where the ice rates, the fact that Pelosi and all those guys are telling them, don't answer your door, just with that, they should be arrested.
Thank you.
But
then we got Epstein.
Yeah.
He's in jail. They denied his bail yesterday, which is kind of, I didn't expect that. I thought they'd be let him out.
Right.
So, I mean, is this going to fade away? Is this going to?
I think they're trying to cover it up. I think part of that whole Area 51 thing is to try to take away from this.
Yeah, well, they always got those shiny keys.
Right.
Look over here, folks. We got, look over here. We're not paying no attention to that.
No, don't look at that.
Yeah. But Epstein is like, that's another linchpin. He's got, I mean.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, they said he's already willing to say names I think he said we wanted 5 years in prison, but I don't think they're going to let him off this time.
Well,
yeah. They've done it in the past.
You see the word hopefully. That's that's the word hopefully is like it hangs there.
Yeah.
It hangs there. And we got hopefully here's the carrot, here's the stick.
Right.
And it's like it's just too much, man. I don't know if it's going to I know it worries me. I don't know when's that breaking point, and are there enough patriots that are going to get angry enough to do something about it? Are we also placated now that...
I think that's another thing. I talk to guys at work, they say, it's like the culture that if you look up, even if you go to dinner somewhere, if you look around, there's people like this.
Oh, yeah.
Right? You're stuck here.
Yeah.
So you're not worried about what's going on around you, what he did, what they did, none of that.
Well, I mean, you're well there, you're right there.
All right.
You know that was put in there as a trap. I had a young girl one time say, I hear they're going to put chips in us. I said, why? You paid $800 for that thing you got in your hand right now. Right. It's going to tell them more than any chip ever would, and it's going to mesmerize you. It's going to turn you into a zombie. It's going to do more than that chip would ever do. And that's what it does. I mean, we've become, that's a prison. That thing right there she's holding in her hand is a prison. right there.
Yep.
I mean, of course, you're well aware of the non-tech areas like in West Virginia, 148,000 square miles that NASA controls. They don't allow cell phones. They don't allow internet. They don't allow nothing.
Yep.
Because they know.
Yep.
What's your feelings on the 5G?
So, I don't know how you think about Israel, but I think they're behind a lot of this stuff. And for me, the fact that Israel says we're not going to 5G, we're going to use something else, but you guys should use that, says, well, hold on, why are they not using it, right? So, I don't, like, being in IT, we know that this lets off radio frequencies and things like that.
Might as well stick your head in a microwave.
Right, exactly. So we know the hurt, the harm it can cause.
And that's another thing that kind of puzzles me about Trump, because he's pushing 5G.
Yeah.
Now, is that out of ignorance? What is that?
I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah.
See, that's another thing, because typically when he finds out the answer to something, he'll act on it. But I don't know if he's being told the wrong things or if he's a shill. Is he really coming in there, with? I mean, it's because 5G to me is like, my God, that does it. I'm getting a sailboat and getting the hell out of here. Go someplace in the middle of the ocean where they can't.
Right.
Because that to me is that's it. I mean, then they can start really frying us. So that worries me a great deal.
So one of the guys I talked to at work says that, so he goes back through history and the technocracy and all these things, how we set up China to be a surveillance state, right? So,
exactly.
So he, in his view, he says this is the groundwork to bring it here.
Yeah.
So they're going to have all these sensors, all these cameras, all these things. Yeah. They need the bandwidth to capture all that data. Right. So this is just the groundwork.
Full spectrum.
Once we get that in, exactly, we bring it in here. That's it. You're not going to be able to go anywhere without them knowing where you're at, seeing what you're doing, all of that stuff.
Facebook coins.
Yeah. I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on any of that stuff. Neither is my wife. So it's
Smart enough to know that.
Yeah.
You're the business.
So
I know. Oh, brother, God bless you, man. I'm glad to see you at least aware and work on your wife. I think she'll come around.
I try to spread the word and tell somebody. At least if I could just spark a little interest to where they start looking into stuff, I think I did my job.
Tell you what, sit down and watch the documentary Thrive.
Thrive?
Foster Gamble, heir to the Procter & Gamble fortune, has an epiphany as a young man. He goes, I'm surrounded by psychopaths and sociopaths. These people are insane.
Right.
So he makes this documentary. He breaks from the elites. He makes this documentary called Thrive. Watch it with your family. It's a good family. First thing he gets into is government cover-ups for over 100 years. Free energy suppression, alien contacts, things like this, right? Where we get this technology, right? And then watch the documentary Thrive with your husband. But then he goes into how things work. And it's like, he shows the pyramid. And he goes, the elites at the top, you got the bank, the international banks, you got the corporations, you got the governments, military, and us on the bottom.
Yeah.
And he shows how it's controlled. But what I really like about this, he just doesn't show how everything works. He shows solutions of how we can go ahead and get our power back from them. So Thrive, highly recommend it.
Okay.
Good book to read, The Killing of Uncle Sam. It goes to the roots of the deep state, how it was formed, who's in control, the whole 9 yards. And of course, anything by Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
There is a deep state. It is.
Awesome.
Right.
All right,
brother man. It's a pleasure.
All right.
God bless you.
So did you enjoy that guy? I did. Nice gentleman, fully aware, know what's going on. And you have to talk, you talk to someone like this and then you go talk to a jackass and you just wonder, makes you wonder. Okay. I'll see you shortly. God bless you.